The next movie review I'm going to do is The Howling. Now, this is the DVD. I know this is on Blu-ray, but definitely going to get that on Blu-ray eventually sometime. The Howling was made in 1980 and was released in early 81. Now, there was another werewolf movie around that time, American Werewolf in London, and they both were great special effects and makeup effects by Rob Bottin, and from this movie, and then Rick Baker from American Werewolf in London, which he won an Academy Award. All I can say is that what has not been ever said about this movie is pretty much everything has been said about this movie. It says one of the best werewolf movies ever made. Now, the only thing that the sad note on this is that there's been a lot of cast members who've played in this who've passed on since this. You have Christopher Stone, who was previously married to Dee Wallace, who passed away. You have Kevin McCarthy, who passed away. John Carradine, Slim Pickens, even the beautiful Elizabeth Brooks has passed away. You still have Dick Miller is still with us, still is acting in films, but he's pretty well recognized as a lot of character actor roles that he did in this, and he did in Terminator and Gremlins and The Burbs, and I could just go on and on. But The Howling is actually a good movie. Now, there's been a lot of werewolf movies in the past and in the present that have been a hit or miss, hit or miss. Now, this series has went on to do 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8 movies. You have The Howling 2, Your Sister's Werewolf, Howling 3, Marsupials, Howling 4, The Original Nightmare, Howling 5, The Rebirth, Howling 6, The Freaks, Howling 7, which is known as Howling New Moon Rising, and the most recent Howling Reborn. So, I don't have the last two on DVD. I may not ever get the seventh one because it's not worth watching. I've seen it one time. It was it. That's all I want to see. And Howling Reborn, I may buy that one. But the next reviews I'm going to have is going to kind of stretch out to the 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Anyway, now The Howling is basically about a news reporter who has to go to a porn theater, and there's this person named Eddie that talks to her and terrorizes a little bit. So in order for her to get herself back in shape of being a TV reporter, her and her husband go to this place in the country to kind of calm themselves down and to get back into and just take a vacation from all the stress of work and all that. So they do that, and in doing that, they didn't realize they went to a place where there's tons of people that act weird, and certain things happen, and it's basically a town full of werewolves. And one of the psychiatrists, also played by Patrick McNee, who's also passed away. I forgot about that, but yeah, he has trying to teach these people to keep their cool and not to go out and kill people, so actually just to kill cows and deer and stuff like that instead of killing humans. So, you know, I mean, it's not that bad of a movie. It actually could have been, it's a classic movie. Everybody ranks it up there in the probably the top 10 horror movies. It would definitely be in my top 50. I will say that. I mean, I've done top 500 horror movies since 1999, I believe it was, is when I started doing the top 500 horror movies. I mean, the only thing that, you know, pretty much left to say about The Howling is that, I mean, it was directed by Joe Dante, who did Gremlins and The Burbs, which I've mentioned before, and he did Matinee, and, so, I mean, that's pretty much it. I mean, the writer, John Salas and Terrence H. Winkless, both have still doing careers in the movie business, and you know, I mean, there's just a lot of people that like this movie. I mean, I'm from one of them. I mean, I enjoyed the movie. I mean, there's not anything bad I could say about it, is what I say. You got the writing, which is well written. You got the cinematography that's done well. The acting is classic actors that are no longer with us. And then you've got a director, Dennis Dugan, who actually does a lot of Adam Sandler's films. He directs a lot of his movies. And you know, I mean, what else can I say? I mean, if you haven't seen this movie, I would definitely go check it out. But since a lot of people have seen this movie, there is no reason to actually recommend this movie if they've already seen it. But if people who have not seen The Howling, definitely check it out. You won't be disappointed. So I will check you out on the next movie review. I'm not sure what it'll be, but it'll be next.